Here we want to verify the identity that 1 plus tan x all over sine x plus cosine x is equal to secant x. As always, verify the identity means make the left-hand side and the right-hand side look the same. Our basic rule is always to tackle the more complicated side, although it isn't worth having a fight over what that is. In this case, it's pretty clearly that the left-hand side is the more complicated side. So we'll start there. One of the rules of thumb that we'll use is to always take things that aren't sine and cosine and try and turn them into sine and cosine unless something else presents itself. In this case, for instance, I'm going to take the tangent of x and turn it into sines and cosines. So we'll work with the left-hand side. So we have 1 plus sine x over cosine x all over sine x plus cosine x. And then our next thing is to do algebraic simplifications, for instance, by combining fractions and seeing what happens. So I'm going to take the top here, I'll repeat the denominator so it doesn't change any. I'm going to take 1 plus sine x over cosine x and make that into cosine x over cosine x plus sine x over cosine x. Doing that just so that we can combine fractions, and we get something like cosine x plus sine x all over cosine x all over sine x plus cosine x. That doesn't seem to have helped very much, but actually we're in pretty good shape. What we're going to do next is factor out stuff on the top and then see if anything cancels. So we'll pull out the cosine x in the denominator, so I have 1 over cosine x, and that leaves us with cosine x plus sine x in the numerator, and on the bottom we have sine x plus cosine x. Of course, algebraically we can swap the order of any terms, so I'm going to turn the things on the top into 1 over cosine x times sine x plus cosine x over sine x plus cosine x. Again, the idea being that we can take this and swap its order without changing anything. Of course, now we have two things that are the same on top and bottom, so I can use this over this, which is the ratio is 1, and therefore I can hide it, getting rid of it entirely and having only 1 over cosine x. But from the definition of the reciprocal trig functions, 1 over cosine x is just secant x. And secant x is what we were trying to get. So we're done.